Hello students, today we are going to start exercise 4.3 rest of the questions. So our sixth question which we are going to solve says that if the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance travelled by the body. This question seems to be very complicated, but it is not so. You will study about work and energy in a separate chapter in physics, but here I am going to give you a brief explanation. So they are asking if the work done by a body on application of a constant force is directly proportional to the distance travelled by the body. So they are asking us that work done, it is directly proportional to the distance travelled. Work done is directly proportional to the distance travelled. What is the meaning of this statement? It says that if the work done will be more, if the distance travelled will be more, so more work we have to do. If one quantity will increase, so another will also get increase. Here we can represent work by W directly proportional to the distance travelled. So we are writing here D. Work done is directly proportional to the distance travelled by the body. Express this in a form of equation in two variable. Draw the graph of the same by taking the constant force as 5 unit. So here if we will remove this sign, so we will get constant. So here I am writing in place of constant K and D for distance. So in this case K is equals to force. K is a force which is 5 unit. So in place of K here we will write 5. So it will be work done is equals to 5 into D. Now we want to make the graph of this situation. So we have to assume which thing we want to take on y-axis and which thing we want to take on x-axis. So let W on y-axis, we are considering work done on y-axis and distance travelled on x-axis. So our equation will become y is equals to 5x. Now we want to solve this equation, so we will find out three solution of this equation. So we will write here let x equals to 1, so y is equals to 5 into 1, so y is equals to 5 ones are 5. This is our first solution. Then let x is equals to 2, so y is equals to 5 into 2, so we will be having 10, y is equals to 10. Now we will draw one table x and y. In place of x we have taken 1, so y came 5. In place of x we have taken 2, so y came 10. With the help of this table we will draw one graph. This will be known as x-axis, so x, x dash, and this will be known as y-axis, so y and y dash. Here we will be having 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. Here I am taking the distance of 5, 5, so 5, 10, 15. Here minus 5, minus 10, minus 15. Now we are having 1 5, so 1 5 will lie here and 2 10 will lie here. We will join these both lines, these both points, so we will get the graph. It is the graph of y is equals to 5x. Now we have to mention the scale on x-axis 1 centimeter is equals to 1 unit. On y-axis, 1 centimeter is equals to 5 unit. Now they are asking us questions. Question first is, find from the graph work done when the distance travelled by the body is 2 unit. If the body is travelling the distance 2 unit, from the graph we are seeing here that if the body is travelling distance 2 units, so this is 2, and if we will make one line here, so the point of coordinate of this point will be 2, 10. So if the distance travelled is 2 unit, so work done will be 10 unit. So here we will write answer of first question. If the distance travelled is 2 unit, so work done will be 10 unit. Now second question they are asking, if the distance travelled is 0 unit. We know that this point represents 0. So if the distance travelled will be 0, so work done will also be 0. So we will say here, second one, if the distance travelled is 0 unit, so work done will be 0 unit. This is our solution. Now question number 7 they are asking, Yamini and Fatima, two students of class 9 of a school, together contributed rupees 100 towards the Prime Minister's Relief Fund to help the earthquake victims. Two friends were there, Yamini and Fatima. They have contributed 100 rupees towards the Prime Minister's Disaster Relief Fund. So we have to represent this situation as an equation by taking contribution as x rupees and y rupees. So in this question, two friends are there. First one is Yamini. So let be the contribution of Yamini equals to x rupees and contribution of Fatima equals to y rupees. Now total contribution is, according to question, total contribution is rupees 100. Now we have to represent this situation on the as a linear equation in two variables. So what we will take? We will take Yamini plus Fatima equals to 100 rupees. Now contribution of Yamini is x and Fatima is y. So x plus y equals to 100. This is the equation number first, let's say. So this is our linear equation in two variable. Now we want to make the graph of this situation, so we will find out two solutions. Let x is equals to, let's say value of x is 30. We are considering value of x is 30. So 30 plus y equals to 100. So value of y will be 100 minus 30. Value of y is 70. Second one, let x is equals to 40. So 40 plus y is equals to 100. Y is equals to 60. Now we will draw graph of this situation x comma y. We have considered x as 30, so y came 70, then x as 40, so y came 60. After this we will draw the graph of this situation x dash by dash. Now here we will take the difference of 10 10 10 20 30 10 20 30 40 50 60 minus 10 and here minus 10. Now we are having 30 and 70. 30 and 70. So 30 and 70 will lie here. Then 40 and 60. So somewhere near here we will have 40 and here we will have 60. So 40 and 60 will lie here. We will join these both points. I am making this graph here one more time, so you will understand this graph clearly. X dash y dash 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 and 100. Here 10 20 30 40 50 60 70 80 90 and 100, minus 10 and minus 10. Now first one we have to represent 30 and 70. So 30 comma 70 will lie here. Then 40 comma 60. So 40 and 60 will lie here. We will join these both points, so they will pass from here also from 100 and here also from 100. So this is the representation of x plus y equals to 100. Now our next question, question number 8. In this question they are asking us altogether 5 questions from one question. In the previous question you can write the scale by your own. In countries like USA and Canada, temperature is measured in Fahrenheit, whereas in countries like India, it is measured in Celsius. Here is a linear equation that converts Fahrenheit to Celsius. They are giving us the equation. That equation says that F equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. F equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. Now first question they are asking, draw the graph of the linear equation above using Celsius for x-axis and Fahrenheit for y-axis. So they are giving us the indication for solving the first question. We have to take in place of Celsius x-axis, Fahrenheit equals to y-axis. Now if we will write here in place of f y, so y is equals to, it will come 9 upon 5 x plus 32. Now we have to find out two solutions from this equation, and with the help of those solutions we will draw the graph of this equation. So here in the denominator we are having 5, in the numerator we are having x. So in place of x, if we will take the multiple of 5, so easily it can be cancelled out. So we will take here, let x equals to 5, so y is equals to 9 upon 5 into 5 plus 32. So 5 cancel. We are having 32 plus 9. It is 41. Now let x is equals to 10. If we will take in place of x 10, so it will be y equals to 9 upon 5 into 10 plus 32. 5 1 za, 5 2 za, 9 2 za, 18 plus 32. So total it will be 50. Now we are making one table. X, y, in place of x we will take 5, so y will come 41. In place of x we will take 10, so y will come 50. Now I am drawing the graph of this equation. X test. So you can see here clearly we are taking in place of x as 5, 10, and in place of y 41, then 50. So on x axis we will take the difference of 5, 5. So here it will come like this: 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and on y axis it will come like this: 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. All the graph you have to make on the graph paper, so you will easily understand how we have to make the graph. Now 5 and 41, 5 is here on x axis and 40 is here and 50 is here. So in the graph paper you are having 10 small lines between it. So here somewhere you will have 5, 41, then 10, 50. So 10 and 50, 10 and 50 it will lie here. If we will join these both points, so this is the graph of equation y equals to 9 upon 5 x plus 32. This is the graph of the situation which have been given to us. Now in the second question, they are asking, if the temperature is 30 degree, what is the temperature in Fahrenheit? So our equation is F is equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. Now in Celsius temperature they are giving 30 degree. In Celsius temperature they are giving 30 degree. So here in place of C we will write 30. So F is equals to 9 upon 5 into 30 plus 32. 5 1 za, 5 6 za, 6 9 za, 54 plus 32. 54 plus 32. Total it will be 86 degree. So in Fahrenheit temperature is 86 degree. Now in the third question, they are asking, if the temperature is 95 degree Fahrenheit, so temperature is given to us in Fahrenheit, it is 95 degree. We have to find out temperature in degrees Celsius. So in place of F, here we will write 95 equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. Now we will transpose this 30 to this side. So we will have 95 minus 32 equals to 9 upon 5 C. It will be 63 equals to 9 upon 5 C. So 63 into 5 upon 9 is equals to degree Celsius. 9 1 za, 9 7 za. So in degree Celsius temperature will be 7 5 za 35. Now fourth question they are asking. Two questions are there in the fourth question. Question says that if the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, Question says that if the temperature is 0 degree Celsius, so our equation is F is equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. They are giving us if in degree Celsius temperature is 0, then we have to find out in Fahrenheit. Temperature in Fahrenheit is equals to question mark. So here in place of degree Celsius we will write 0. So F will be equals to 9 upon 5 into 0 plus 32. So answer will be 32. Temperature in Fahrenheit will be 32. Now second question of this only. If the temperature in Fahrenheit is 0 degree, so in Fahrenheit they are giving us it is 0. So in Celsius we have to find out. So here we will write in place of F 0 equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. Now 32 we will transpose this side. So 32 equals to 9 upon 5 C minus 32 it will become. So minus 32 into 5 upon 9 is equals to degree Celsius. 5 2s are 10, 0, 1, 5 3s are 15, 116 minus 160 upon 9. It will be the temperature in degree Celsius. Now the last question of this exercise. They are asking us, is there a temperature which is numerically equal in both degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit? So our equation they are giving us F is equals to 9 upon 5 C plus 32. They are asking us, is there a temperature which is equal in degree Celsius and degree Fahrenheit both? So let degree Celsius equals to degree Fahrenheit equals to X. Let us assume that both the temperature are equal and they are equal to X. So here in place of degree Fahrenheit we will take X. X equals to 9 upon 5 X plus 32. Now we will transpose this here. So X minus 9X upon 5 equals to 32. Here LCM of 5 and 1 is 5. So 5 divided by 1 5. 5 into X 5X minus 9X. So we will be having minus 4X upon 5 equals to 32. So value of X will be 32 into 5 upon minus 4. 4 1s are 4 8s are 8 5s are 40. So answer is minus 40. So it means that for the temperature value minus 40, both the temperature will be equal, either degree Celsius or degree Fahrenheit. Now we are moving towards our next exercise, that is exercise 4.4. In this exercise, first question they are asking, give the geometric representation of bi is equals to 3 as an equation. Give the geometric representation of bi is equals to 3 as an equation in one variable. So first question is, they are asking y is equals to 3, we have to represent in one variable. To represent this equation in one variable, whenever we have to make the line for y-axis, so we are making a vertical line. So this will be the representation. Here we will take 0, then 1, then 2, 3 and 4. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3. So this is the representation of y is equals to 3 in one variable. Now they are asking us in the second question, we have to represent this in two variable. In two variable. Now we are seeing here that only one variable is present, so we are considering 0x plus y equals to 3. 0x plus y equals to 3 because variable x is not there, so we are considering x as 0, x plus y equals to 3. So let x is equals to 1, so 0 into 1 plus y equals to 3, so value of y will be 3 only. Now let x is equals to 2, so 0 into 2 plus y equals to 3, so value of y will be 3. Now from this situation we can draw one table x and y. If value of x is 1, so value of y is 3. If value of x is 2, so y is again 3. Now we have to represent it in two variable. So whenever we have to represent any equation in two variable in the graph, so we are making one graph here, x dash, y dash, 1 2 3 4, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3, 1 2 3, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. Now 1 comma 3 it will lie here, then 2 comma 3 it will also lie here. We will join these both points. So this is the representation of 0x plus y equals to 3. So this was the first question of exercise 4.4. Second question is same as this. You can solve that question, and always keep one copy and pen with you. So pause the video and note down the solution. And if you have any doubt in this chapter, so you can personal message me on WhatsApp, so I will solve all the doubts as soon as possible. Thank you very much.